There's like an ongoing theme with me now. Today we're doing a couple of things. We are having our first camp 2023, and I'm breaking in my Jeep Liberty. I just got it so that I wouldn't be driving the Nissan on these little rough back roads. So this is her first trip. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. This is her second trip up here. The first trip I come up here yesterday to make sure that everything was open and passable. Today was the second trip. She did 1,000 times better than my my little Nissan Altima, but of course she would. She is a four-wheel drive, and I have dubbed her the Black Pearl. Now, I'm not calling her the Black Pearl just because we're fans of Pirates of the Caribbean, which we are. We originally had a Blazer that was white, and her name was Pearl. Once she died, I got my little Nissan Altima, and she's white, so we call her Mini Pearl. And since the Jeep is black, she, of course, is the Black Pearl. I was supposed to be out here for 3 days. Just got everything set up really good and realized that I don't have any signal whatsoever. Not having signal is generally ideal when I go camping, but Michael was expecting that I would have service. We knew I wouldn't be able to talk, but usually in this area I can text, and I have walked from one end to the other and haven't been able to get a message out. Sorry, it's so dark. I've been trying to get up for a couple of hours. It's starting to get daylight out. It is so cold. This little beast won't get up. And she makes me feel guilty if I try to move. Glad that I actually wore my robe, or brought my robe and wore it. I've wore it all around camp. It's actually warmer than just my jacket, I think, just because it's so long and floofy. I probably look crazy walking around camp in a robe, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's keeping me warm. Ready to get up? Ready to get up and start a day? I can turn the heater on. You like the heater? You get out of bed then? Maybe. You want cuddles? You want cuddles? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Love it, love it. Get up, lazy bones. Get up, lazy bones. Time to get our day started. It's so cold, my tent has ice on it. Huh. I don't know how well it's picking up on the camera. Little flakes of ice all over the tent. Ready to go for a walk? Ready to go for a walk? Come on. You're a little bit too short, aren't you, baby? It's okay. I always let the rain pause for the moment. Oh, it was raining about 2 minutes ago. I thought we were going to have to do our morning walk in the rain. When we came up and scouted the place the day before yesterday, we noticed that there was a van parked here. And yesterday when I got here, it was here still. But it had left, so I thought, oh, well, the van life people have left and I'm alone. But about 6:30 last night, just after it got dark, they came back. I haven't saw them or introduced myself, but Michael and I have talked about getting a van to travel in. The issue being, we have a herd of animals that have to be taken care of. Well, you just pole-vaulted right over that, didn't you, baby? And unfortunately, a van I don't think is big enough for 5 cats and 3 dogs. One Sissy maybe, because she's a small dog, but our other 2 dogs are big dogs. Hey, where are we going? You took that log better than I did. I still haven't been able to get a text message out to let Michael know that I'm okay. I think we're going to try to hike to the top of this hill just so that I can make sure I get some kind of a text message out. Because I don't want him to think I'm dead off in a ravine somewhere. Let's see if we can do this. I realize it does not translate on camera, but it turns out this is straight up. Holy smokes. Hang on. Oh! I'm not on all fours, Sissy. Although I feel like I need to be. Oh, goodness. I'm not sure I can make that last little bit. It kind of tips over to the back. Hold on. Well, it was so straight up and down, I had to get down on all fours. I had to put you away. And then there's our camp. Oh, I think we're going to walk down the road and go back in that way. I have a problem with Sissy wanting to walk in the middle of the road. Cars flying down through here. I'm afraid she'll get hit. But hey, I just got a message. I had service for all of like 2 seconds. I managed to get some of Michael's text messages. I hope he got some of mine, so he will know I'm safe. I got enough signal to manage to get a phone call out finally. Oh, hi there. What you doing, huh? Yeah. Now he knows that I am alive. I had a million text messages come through for him once I got to a place where I had service. Whew. And now I am back down to where I got no signal at all. But my goodness, it is so pretty. Tell you what, camera never does this justice. It just doesn't. Sun's coming up over there. I really could live in a place like this. How you doing, Sissy? That little My Buddy heater got it warm enough in the tent. In 30-degree weather, I had to cut it off. Oh. And take off my boggin and my jacket, so I'm dressed just like a normal person now. Ish. Well, the chill got to me again and I had to put my beanie back on. I should say that my tent is not a winter tent, just the tent that I happen to have. When I first started this channel, I had a whole list of things that I wanted to get done before I turned 50. And then there was a huge pause in making videos and trying to accomplish my goals for a lot of reasons. Money keeps being a really big factor in me not being able to accomplish many of the goals that I want to, like touching all 50 states. But I've come to the conclusion that if I want it, then I'm just going to have to do it. I have to stop using money as an excuse. I can just sleep in my car. That's, people do it all the time. I just sleep in my car. Drive. Get in my car and drive. One of the things that I'm lucky about is I have a husband who fully supports me in everything that I want to do. A lot of ways, I am the sole person holding me back. Well, that's not true. My adult children still depend a lot on me. And my mom worries about me. But how can I teach them to set goals and accomplish them if I don't do mine? I don't know. This is just really weighing on me. What do you do when you want to do something different from what your family wants you to do? I don't want them to feel like I've abandoned them, but at the same time, I don't want to put my life on hold anymore. For now, I'll just keep going out on these camp trips, I guess, and work my way further away from the house, and hopefully they'll get used to it. And what, let me? I'm a grandmother. All those feelings of guilt are real. There's all these self-help gurus who tell you, don't let guilt weigh you down. Don't let other people decide what's good in your life or what you're going to do with your life. But We have responsibilities to other people. You know, one of the things that I tell my kids all the time is we're not an island. What we do affects other people, whether it's positive or negative. And yeah, I mean, I do want to go out and I do want to touch all 50 states before I turn 50. But at the same time, when my adult children are in the middle of life-changing events, I don't want to be the person who adds another weight on them. But I also don't want to be their crutch. I don't want to be the person that makes them weak because I'm always there doing for them. It's a tightrope to walk. Being supportive enough without being overly supportive. Being available enough without being too available. I'll tell you what, I'm 48 years old and I have not figured it out yet, so I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who think they have, or maybe they have, I don't know. I'm just not one of them. Time for me to tuck in. Sissy already has. See, she's tucked down there in the bottom of my sleeping bag. Sissy. 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 She's not gonna look at me, it's cold. Hi there. That's my girl. Night, guys. Good morning, little bit. You ready to get up and go for a walk? It's still dark outside. Getting Sissy out of bed in the mornings to go for a walk has become part of my new daily challenge. Because she is the queen of, nope, it's cold outside. Not doing it. I need to build a fire, get my day started. Probably going home today. What do you think, Sissy? Are you ready to go home? You ready to go home? Yeah? But we're not in any rush right now. Maybe this will get you feeling better. Get some heat going in here. Yeah. I'm not really feeling like coffee and breakfast this morning, so we're having crackers and water. deep. This table is so wobbly. The people in the van didn't come back last night. They left their step stool, but they didn't come back, so I hope they're okay. Well, hello. You come up here and sit with me? Come on. Now read with me? Yeah. What are you looking for? No. You're looking for some attention, aren't you? Yeah. We'll stop reading the book for you. Yes, I will. I'll stop reading the book for you. You want to play? Come on. I had put my awning up when I first got here because it was supposed to rain and I wanted to keep a nice dry place to be able to cook and sit outside. But the only thing that I got was yesterday morning it sprinkled for a minute, and then after that it didn't do anything else. So yesterday I went ahead and took the awning back down. I didn't see any reason to have it up, not to mention the fact that I've really not been cooking a lot. I can build a fire, so if I need to, I can cook over it, but I've just not really been that hungry since I've been out here. The only thing I've really drank is water. I take that back. I had a cup of coffee my first morning, and I had a cup of coffee midday yesterday. But I haven't had a cup of coffee today, and I've not really been interested in it. This morning, all I've had is crackers and some water. But then again, I am coming off of just recuperating from my first bout of COVID. I've not had COVID ever. I managed to go 3 whole years without it, and then I got it a couple of weeks ago. So my appetite probably isn't really good and back from that. Not to mention, I think a lot of times I eat just because I'm around food. We often eat out of habit, not out of hunger. Although crackers and water, that's not a good diet. So I will go in here and probably eat me an apple, maybe some strawberries. I ate all my grapes the other day. It's so beautiful. I can never get over how beautiful it is here. But it's also so cold. As I was packing up, it occurred to me that campers tend to discuss their gear. Now, the fact of the matter is I'm poor. All of my gear, pretty much all of my gear is Ozark Trail. It's cheap stuff that I got from Walmart because I can't afford to buy the super expensive stuff. I'm not going to be the person who's going out paying $400 to $1,000 for a tent. It's not in my budget. And I'm not going to let it stop me from going camping. Money keeps me from doing a lot of things in my life, and camping's one of those things that I'm not going to allow money to dictate. If I could afford some of that more expensive gear, if I found that it actually made me more comfortable, sure, I'd get it. If it didn't do better than my cheap gear, then there would be no point in me wasting my money on it. And I know there's quality tents out there, and I'm sure they're fabulous. And I'm also sure I will probably never get to try those out. That's not going to stop me from camping. You don't have to have top of the line, best of the best to get out in nature and enjoy camping. You don't have to have top of the line, best of the best to build a fire, to go to a creek and enjoy the rushing water. You don't have to have all this expensive stuff to go for a hike. Go for a day hike. Don't let money stop you from getting out in nature.